Today's my 38th birthday, and I'm standing in my own living room, feeling like a stranger who wandered into the wrong house. I just got home from a long day, meetings stacked on meetings, trying to lock down a contract that could finally put my consulting business on solid footing. And all I wanted was a beer, and maybe a calm night with Mara. Instead, I walk into this. The air smells like vanilla candles and store-bought icing. The dining table's got a spread of paper plates, and a cake with those cheap waxy candles, already half melted. Mara's family is here, her mom, her dad, her sister Delaney, even their ragged little dog, Pippin, yapping at my heels like I'm the intruder. They're all smiling, chatting, giving out cups of punch like it's some huge celebration. But it doesn't feel like it's for me. I hang my coat by the door, kick off my shoes, and try to shake the day off my shoulders. That's when I see it. Above the mantel, where Mara usually puts her seasonal decorations or some artsy thing Delaney made, now there's a new framed family portrait. It's big, glossy, professional, like the kind you'd see in a magazine ad for beautiful suburban life. I step closer, squinting at it, because something's off. There's Mara, her dark hair pushed back, smiling that tight smile she does when she's posing. Her mom's next to her, all pearls and a pressed blouse. Her dad's got that stiff grin men wear for pictures. Delaney's there too, her artsy scarf draped just so, and Pippin's sitting in her lap like a young king. But me? I'm not there. Not quite. My body's in the frame. I can see my shoulder, the edge of my gray overcoat from last Christmas when we shot. That photo. But my face is gone, edited out, not blurred, not faded, just chopped away clean, like someone brought scissors to it and decided I didn't belong. My chest tightens. I stand there, watching, waiting for someone, anyone, to say something. Mara's giggling at something Delaney said. Her mom's fussing over the cake. Her dad's pouring another drink. Nobody looks at the picture. Nobody looks at me. I don't know what I expected coming home tonight. Maybe a card. A happy birthday muttered over supper. Something simple. Yet real. Mara's been distracted lately. Work. Her sister's latest art display. Whatever excuse she's got this week. But I expected she'd at least realize it's my day. She planned this, didn't she? The balloons attached to the chairs, the tiny stack of gifts on the coffee table. It's all her doing. So why does it feel like I'm not even part of it? I shove my hands in my pockets, and my fingers brush across the envelope I've been holding since yesterday. It's just a normal ivory envelope. Nothing fancy. But what's inside it, those papers, feels like a stone against my thigh. I wasn't going to give it to her this weekend. That wasn't the plan. I promised myself I'd wait. Think it over. Maybe talk to her alone first, but now, standing here, with that photo staring down at me, something shifts. I can feel it, like a gear clicking into place. I'm not invisible. Not yet. I stroll over to the couch and sit down, letting Pippin sniff at my knee before scampering off. Mara finally glances my way, her eyes sweeping over me like I'm part of the furniture. You're late, she says, not sharp, just exhausted. Traffic, I mutter. She nods, already turning back to Delaney, who's showing off some doodle on her phone. I could say something about the portrait right now. I could ask why my face isn't there, why nobody's bothered to explain it. But I don't. Not because I'm scared, but because I want to see how long they'll pretend it's normal. The cake gets sliced. Mara's mom serves me a portion on a flimsy plate. Her grin's courteous but distant. Hope you like chocolate, she says, like she doesn't know I've loathed it since the day I met her daughter. I take it anyway, place it on my knee, and watch the frosting smear into a little pool. Delaney's unpacking one of her gifts already, a scarf or whatever. I don't care. Everyone's swooning over it like she's the birthday girl. My gift's still sitting there, A small box wrapped in tissue paper, untouched. I don't reach for it. I don't need to. I already know. It's socks, or a tie, or some other throwaway item they picked up last minute. The night stretches on, and I'm stuck here, half listening to her dad drone on about property values, while Mara nods like it's gospel. Every now and then, my eyes drift back to that photo. It's not a mistake. You don't crop someone out that cleanly by accident. Someone chose this. Mara, maybe. Perhaps Delaney with her artsy eye, and nobody's saying a thing. Not even, sorry, Julian, the frame was too narrow. Or some pathetic excuse. It's like I'm not even here, like I've never been here. I think about the last 10 years, growing my business, paying the bills, keeping this house running while Mara chased her ambitions and her family's approval. I think about how I let things slide. All of it. Because I loved her, because I thought that's what you do, but love's supposed to go both ways, isn't it? My fingers curl around the envelope again. I can feel the edges of the papers inside. Sharp, genuine, definite. I wasn't going to do this tonight. I was going to wait. Let the birthday pass. Keep the peace a little longer. But that portrait's changed everything. It's not just a picture. It's a message. And I've got one of my own now. I lean back on the couch, letting the chatter wash over me, and I decide tomorrow. I'm done waiting. Tomorrow. I hand her that envelope, and we'll see what happens when they can't clip me out anymore. He didn't laugh, didn't toss it off, just laid the documents out on his desk and started reading. 2 hours later, he glanced up and said, "This is fraud, Julian. Title: Fraud, Forgery, Misuse of Power of Attorney. You've got a case. A strong one." I didn't say much, just nodded. But inside I was reeling. Fraud. My wife, my family. Greer walked me through it. The property was still legally mine. The transfer was nonsense since I never authorized it, and the money they'd made off it, rent, loans, everything of it, was traceable. He asked what I wanted to do. File a lawsuit, go to the cops, confront them. I told him I didn't know yet. I needed time, so he helped me create it. Quietly gathering title history, bank statements, emails, everything stored in a file I kept hidden in my office. I didn't want to use it. Not then. I kept wondering, maybe there was an explanation. Maybe Marla would come clean if I asked her straight, but I never did ask, and she never uttered a word. I'm back on the bed now, staring at the ceiling again. The dawn starting to crawl through the window in thin gray lines. That envelope's got it all. Greer's filing, the proof, the whole damn thing. I've been carrying it around like a loaded gun, waiting for the appropriate moment. Or maybe just too terrified to draw the trigger. But last night altered that. The portrait. The socks. The way they laughed right past me. It's not just about the property anymore. It's about me. About how they've eliminated me, step by step, till I'm nothing but a shadow in my own life. I think about Mara sleeping. Downstairs about her family splayed out in the living room, about Tessa on her phone as always. They don't know what's coming. They don't know I've seen through it. I rise up, grab my shirt from the chair, and pull it on slowly, button by button. The envelope's waiting, and so am I. Today's the day. I can feel it. I'm not the unseen man anymore. I'm the one holding the cards, and they're going to find out what happens when I play them. Morning hits slow, the kind of gray light that seeps through the curtains and makes everything feel heavy. I'm downstairs now, sitting at the kitchen, island with a mug of coffee I brewed myself. Black, no sugar, the way I like it when I need to think straight. The house is still waking up, but I've been awake for hours. The guest room mattress too firm to let me sleep past. My jackets, hanging by the door. The envelope still tucked in the pocket, and I can feel it pulling at me like it's got its own heartbeat. I didn't plan to do this today, not like this. Not with Mara's family remaining here, yet last night flipped something in me. That portrait, the way they brushed me off, the socks sitting unopened as Delaney strutted her coat around. It's all stacked up, and I'm done carrying it. The kitchen's quiet, simply the hum of the fridge and the drip of the coffee maker. But I know it won't stay that way. I hear footsteps upstairs, the creak of the floorboards, and then Mara's voice, quiet and muffled, perhaps telling her mom to come down for breakfast. I take a drink of coffee, let it burn my mouth, and wait. This is it. No more waiting. The first one down is Tessa, stumbling in with her phone already in her hand, thumbs tapping away at some post she's probably labeling, "Best weekend ever." She's 17 now, all long legs and sharp cheekbones, appearing more like Mara every day. She doesn't say good morning, but grabs a yogurt from the fridge and plops into a stool 2 seats away, eyes riveted to her computer.